Yo, what's up? Fears. Yo, what's up, guys? Fears. Audience. Audience. Fears. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, do we have a show for you guys today. Oh my gosh. Tons of updates. Going nuts. Going ballistic. I did a Walmart / Goodwill haul. So look out for that. Tons of topics, tons of things going on. Need to talk to you guys. There's some good things, there's some bad things, there's some horrible things, there's some epic things. But it's going to be a hell of a show. I can honestly tell you that. So welcome to the Fears Podcast. Let's get mosey in here. Let me open up the Chizat and we'll get going. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. The start of the week. So I thought I would just go nuts and do an all-out stream. So yeah. Yep. All right, we got 2 people watching. What's up? Out stream. So yeah. All right, there we go. I got the chat going. There we are. Booyah. All right, we're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. We got 3 people watching. What's up? Fears, audience, fears. Today's topics are Walmart Goodwill haul, Missouri vlogging versus Florida vlogging, and then you guys love Fears' past stories. Stories from the past. I'm bringing it back. And I've selected a few good stories that you guys are just going to lose it over. But let's start with the updates. Fears has been I've been trying to get myself out there, been trying to do new things. New year, new fears. Aha! New coffee. Check it out. Now the other one was pretty good, I will admit. I forgot the name of it, but it was all right. It was okay. This one I just tried a few minutes ago before the stream. Devil Mountain Coffee. This is the newest one I've tried. I know it's sacrilegious because I'm a Christian and I'm getting Devil Mountain Coffee, but I gotta say, high powered ground coffee. Good stuff. So, cheers to that in the official Fearsman 26 mug. Shout out to Villains for not Villains, Visions. I'm sorry, Visions. I almost said heroes and villains. Visions. Shout out to Visions for giving me this. So that's the first update. New coffee. I would suggest it. Go to Walmart. Get this. Devil Mountain Coffee. Pretty good shit, man. Pretty good. And I got grounds all over my fucking computer. God damn it. Give me 1 second. Did I close the bag all the way? Oh, no, that's why. I did not close the bag all the way. That's why there's fucking grounds everywhere. Hilarious. Let me put it over here so I don't get any more grounds by coming. Fucking grounds all over my goddamn computer. Hilarious. I mean, it's not like massacred, but there was a decent amount of grounds because I was going like that with the bag. All right. Now that I cleaned all the grounds off my fucking computer, now they're on the floor, I'm going to have to vacuum after the stream, but I will do it after the stream. All right. So that was the first update. Second update, Fears has been trying to eat healthier. While I'm doing this, healthy snack, grapes. Doesn't get more healthier than that, man. Grapes. I took out all of the soda. Soda is really fattening. I took out all the soda out of my refrigerator, gave it to my neighbor. So no more soda for a while. Nothing but coffee, orange juice, water, other types of juices, but the sugar-free juices, so it's not filled with like tons of crap. So just juice, water, coffee, Powerade, stuff like that. That shit's a lot better than fucking soda. So yeah, but that coffee, oh my god, it's very strong. When I took a sip of it, I was like, holy shit. So yeah. So there's that. So those are the two updates. So trying to eat as healthy as I can. As healthy as I can. Work last night. Let's put it this way. It was good. It was good. But as I'm leaving, Sam is talking some shit, man. He's like, hey, Fears, are you ready for tomorrow? And I'm like, oh, I'm definitely ready for tomorrow. And he goes, oh, are you though? He goes, are you actually ready, Fears? And I'm like, I'm ready. I'm like, I'm definitely ready. And he's like, Fears, you're going down. So he was talking some smack. I was talking some smack. So the plan is for tomorrow, Sam's going to roll over to my house at 10:30 in the morning because we're going to try to play mini golf early in the morning, because once it gets to like 1 o'clock or 2, that means it's like 95 degrees out there. And if you guys remember from last time, Fears almost died because we were going up and down hills. I was so out of shape. I'm in better shape now, but man, I almost told Sam I want to quit the last time. And then it was an outrageous price because Disney prices. I love Disney. Nothing against Daffy Duck and Mickey and all them. I went up to the vending machine. You guys want to know how much a fucking soda was? I should have got water. But back then I got soda. It was $4.50. I almost said $4.55. It was $4.50 for a fucking soda that's like, I don't know, from about that tall down. It wasn't worth it. But by God, that was the best soda of Fears' life that day. And I'm chugging it. And Sam's like, are you all right, Fears? I'm like, I'm okay now. I'm like, I almost died. So yeah. But it didn't matter if I would have quit or not. I didn't quit. I kept going because about 5 minutes later, that's when it started raining and lightning. And that's when the guy that owns the Disney place was like, hey, you guys can't be golfing anymore. Because in Florida, the minute they see lightning, X name. So we get a free game of golf tomorrow. So free game of golf. I bought food last hangout. So Sam's like, Fears, anywhere you want to go. So I'm going to charge. I'm gonna like 4-class dining, Sam. That's right. No, I wouldn't do that to Sam. No, we'll probably just go to Burger King or Wendy's or some shit like that. So yeah, I should freak him out though, like in the vlog. Like, all right, Sam, you said anywhere to go eat. So, buddy, let's go to a steakhouse. Just to see, like his eyes, like, well, I didn't mean that fucking, Fears, like, just to get him to freak out and then be like, hey, buddy, guess what? Good news. I'm just joking around. Like, let's just go to like Hardee's or McDonald's or some shit like that. So I think I may do that just to freak him out in the vlog. So, because I am going to be vlogging tomorrow. So after that, then we're going to have a big gaming stream. So that's the plans for tomorrow. That is the plans for tomorrow. I got 9 people watching. Well, now 7 people. Nobody's chit-chatting. So feel free to put whatever you want in the chat. Say hello. Tell me who's watching. Hope all you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. No, I wouldn't do that to Sam. It would be funny just to see him like freak out. Like, what, Fears? Huh? What? Like, I never said we're going to a steakhouse. Oh, like, oh, by God, we are, Sam. We're going to a fucking steakhouse, man. And then I'll be like, hey, Sam, guess what? Good news. Good news, sport. I'm just joking around. We're not going to a steakhouse. Let's just go to McDonald's or Hardee's or whatever. So, yeah. So, I cannot wait. So, in the chat, let me know, who do you think's going to win? Fears or Sam? And now, granted, Sam is the only one that I've ever tied with. Normally when I play with Randy has only won me one time in miniature golf. One. That's it. Any other time, I've won. So, but here's the thing. I have not played mini golf. It's been a good minute. It's been a good while. So I'm a little rusty. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll soon see who has the last laugh. So Sam, if you're watching out there, may the best mini golfer win. This is for all the marbles, guys. We have tried to end this miniature golf feud, and it's happening tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow. So he's coming around 10:30. Gonna go play miniature golf. Then we're going to lunch somewhere. I don't know, McDonald's, Burger King, whatever, something simple. Then after that, straight to Sam's place. Probably video game it up for, I don't know, 3-4 hours. And then I have to come home, get some sleep, and then mosey up right on off to work. So there it is. There it is. I can't wait. It's going to be great. I think that's all the updates. Oh, by the way, I think my mom's still upset. I tried to send her a text today. I did. If you guys don't know, about 2-3 weeks ago, me and my mom got into an argument, and I didn't mean to snap at her. And I feel bad, but I snapped at her. I was like, all right, Mom, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. And I was being immature, and I shouldn't have snapped at my mom on the phone. And now my mom is just totally, she's not ignoring me, but I can tell when my mom's upset. So I have a plan, though. I got a plan. For Valentine's Day, I'm going to get her a nice card. I'm going to get her some flowers and some chocolate. I'm going to write her a really nice letter, and I'm going to apologize. And so wish me luck. I tried to send her a text today. I just said, hey, Mom, thinking about you. I love you. I said, hope Enzo's doing okay. And then I said, hope my brother and his wife are doing all right. And I said, if you talk to Grandma, give her a hug for me. I didn't get a response back. Well, let's put it this way. I didn't get a response back yet. Hopefully later on in the day, maybe I'll get a response. If not, I'm trying to let my mom kind of cool off, because whenever my mom gets mad, she gets mad. So, she's got every reason to. I shouldn't have snapped at her. And I was just being stupid, and I was being immature, and I should have just heard her out. But classic fears, patience. I lost patience, and I was like, all right, I'm done, Mom. I really don't want to talk about this anymore. And I'll be honest, it was so long ago, I don't even remember what we were discussing. And it wasn't anything really important. It wasn't anything like super, super, super important. So, yeah. So, but I do love my mom, and so hopefully things get better. So that's the downside. But again, I'm going to send my mom a nice, like I said, I'm gonna send her a very nice gift, and hopefully that'll smooth things over. Again, I should have done it in the first place, but anyway, so there's that. All right, on to the, gosh, I got 7 people watching, and not one person has said hello. Well, it is the middle of the day, and it's on Monday, so probably a lot of people are just watching as they're working. So shout out to all you workers. Fears has already worked. I've already been done. I got done I went in at 1 last night. Went in at 1, got off at 7:30ish, 8ish. And as I was leaving, Sam was moseying in. So we talked for 5 minutes, and then I clocked out. And I was like, all right, peace, deuce. So, Sam, be sure to wear your Disney shirt tomorrow. I'm either going to wear this shirt, or I just bought, last week I just bought a Mickey Mouse St. Patrick's Day shirt. It's all green. It's got Mickey Mouse wearing a St. Patrick's Day hat. Even though it's not St. Patrick's Day yet, it's just a really cool shirt. So it'll either be this one. I'll wash this one and wear it tomorrow, or I'm going to wear my new green Mickey Mouse shirt, because we are going to the Disney miniature golf thing, which if you guys have not went to those, they're pretty cool. I've went to all 3 now. I went to the one, on Christmas Eve. The only thing I have not done is I haven't done the other side of the course. So the one I went to on Christmas Eve, I went there twice now. I went there once a long time ago. And I don't know if I vlogged it. Maybe I vlogged it. It was right when I moved down here. I think it was 2019, 2020. And I think I vlogged it. I think. But I definitely vlogged this recent one when I went on Christmas Eve. And the only thing I haven't done is there's 2 courses on that one. It's called Mickey's Winter Wonder World. So on one side, it's like Mickey, Goofy, all the guys have came to Florida and they brought snow. And there's snow everywhere and there's Christmas trees and all that. Then on the other side, it's Christmas, but it's like Florida Christmas. There's sand castles and a bucket and a bucket and a spade and and a pail. Like when you go to the beach to make sand castles and shit like that. And when I went on Christmas Eve, I did the Florida side. So I haven't done a vlog yet on the Christmas side yet. So maybe one of these days I will go and do the Winter Wonder World, the snow side. The one that me and Sam went to, that one is there's two courses on that one too. There's the Disney Fantasia side, which we've done. I've vlogged that. And then there's the Disney Fairways side where it looks like a golf course. And I've vlogged that side too. But Sam is really eager to because we didn't get to finish that side because it started lightning. And so I said when I was at work, I said, "Hey Sam," I said, "what side do you want to do?" I said, "Do you want to switch it up and do Disney Fantasia?" I said, "Or do you want to go to the Winter Wonder World park?" So I'm going to ask him tomorrow if we should finish the Disney Fairways ones or just start a whole new one. Like if he wants to, I'm going to try to convince him. I really want to do because I've already done the Winter Fair, the Fairways one. I really want to do the Winter Wonder World like snow Christmas side. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It'll either be one of those. Either we'll go back and we'll do the Disney Fairways and we'll finish that one, or we'll do the Winter Wonder World one. So we shall see. Yo, Pretend Stories, what's up? How you been, buddy? Good to see you. We have our healthy snack, grapes. We've got our coffee. Yo, it's Valentine Day. Did I say Valentine's? I did say that, didn't I? I don't know. Ever since I was a kid, I thought it was always Valentine's. It's Valentine Day. That's right. Thank you for correcting me. That just blew my fucking mind. I don't know. I didn't even realize. I've always just said Valentine's Day. Oh, by the way, Pretend Stories, new coffee. I'm going to gently do this because last time fucking grounds went everywhere. Fucking coffee grounds went everywhere. Why? It was my own fault because Fierce didn't fucking seal the goddamn bag. I don't mean to take the Lord's name in vain, but that kind of pissed me off because now I'm going to have to vacuum. There's grounds, not on my computer, but I had to sweep them onto the floor, and they're right over there. And so now I'm going to have to vacuum. But if you get a chance, it's organic. Devil Mountain Black Label high-powered ground coffee, buddy. So if yours have been trying to new, I will say that, though, I do like my Walmart version because that's only like $5-6. This shit, holy Christ, it's like $10 or $11, and I'm like, woo! I'm just like, I'm like, coffee should not be that expensive. But again, it's high quality coffee, or as Tommy NC20 say, oh, top quality. You guys should have saw Tommy like whenever he came to visit. I love the guy. We went to Ponderosa. Oh God, Fears. Oh my God. Oh fucking shit. Like this fucking steak. Oh my God, it's top quality. And I was like, is everything top quality, Tommy? He's like, look. He's like, Fears. These fucking mashed potatoes are fucking top quality. And I'm looking at him. And I'm like, I mean, they're just mashed potatoes, buddy. I'm like, they're probably not even homemade mashed potatoes. They're probably like instant whipped mashed potatoes because we're at a restaurant. But I'm like, I didn't want to ruin the guy's spirit, so I was like, hell yeah, Tommy. I'm like, you get on those fucking instant mashed potatoes, fucking top quality, buddy. I actually do love Tommy. Tommy is a great fucking guy. Tommy's awesome. I can't wait to go visit him because in the vlog, I'm just gonna go nuts. Be like, Tommy, this fucking trip is top quality. I'm like, your fucking apartment is top quality. And I have to ask him about the fucking. I watched a few videos. I remember him saying something. I think it was like a troll or something. Someone kept tying. What the fuck was it? I think he told me about it when he came to visit. Someone kept tying like balloons or some shit on his door handle or like delivering balloons to his front door. And like I guess they were freaking him out. Like, oh man, it's fucking Pennywise. And I remember him telling me, I was like, Tommy, it's just some stupid fucking idiot that knows where you live. And they're just fucking putting, balloons. I'm like, don't let it get to you. He's like, oh man, Fears, I'm really freaked out. I'm like, who cares? I'm like, fucking balloons. I'm like, they're just doing it to get a rise out of you. I'm like I would just like, I was like, Tommy, I'm like, if that happened to Randy or if that happened to me, I would just open the door and be like, yeah, balloons, fucking hilarious. And then I would just close the door, But I think he told me that it eventually stopped. So hopefully, me saying that, hopefully, like, this week, Tommy doesn't get like tons of balloons on his door. Yo, pretend stories. I will be honest, pretend stories. I've been getting slowly back into exercising. I've been to the gym a couple times. I definitely have been getting my ass on the fucking treadmill, buddy. I've been getting that cardio in. But you weren't here when the stream started. I threw away as much bad shit in my refrigerator as possible. Every once in a while, I'll have a pizza, because I love pizza. So I kept that. But I only eat that like on the weekends and shit. During the week, I try to make as healthy. Like I'll have a couple of salads, I'll have soup and stuff during the week. If I pack my lunch, sometimes if we work long hours, I'll pack a lunch. Sometimes I won't pack a lunch. I'll just pack like a snack. I'll just like bring some crackers or like half a sandwich or something and like a water or something because we never have any breaks at work. It's just go, 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 go. Because they want us to get the organization, all the boxes done as soon as possible. So then, everybody can go home. Which, by the way, work was great last night. It took a little while. I came in, and then all of a sudden, like the times, the volume can change at any waking moment because they're counting all the boxes. So when we get there, my manager starts the meeting. Hey guys, Monday should be a slow night, or semi-slow night. And he's like, we got about 42,000. I was like, all right. I'm like, that's not bad. I go up to my boss. I'm like, hey, I'm going to use the restroom right before we get going. And the night's about to start because a massive bell goes off. And that's when all the machines start going. And so he's like, yeah, no problem, Fierce. So I go to the restroom, come back. I get in my little area. We're about to mosey in. And all of a sudden, the guy next to me goes, hey, Fierce. He's like, bad news, buddy. And I was like, what? What's going on? And he's like, how like the manager said 42,000? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, it's definitely not 42,000. And I was like, oh, what? I'm like, do we have more now? And he goes, oh yeah. And I said, no way. I said I was only gone 5 minutes. I'm like, how could it change from that to that? And he goes, oh, Fierce, we've got 48,000 now. Oh, it's like another extra 8,000. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, that's not that bad. He was kind of freaking me out. I thought he was gonna be like, oh, hey, Fierce, we got like, 60,000 or some shit. That's technically a big night, like anything from 70,000 to 100,000. That's I know we're going till like 8:30, 9:30 in the morning. Like when I was working there around Christmas time, like during the Christmas. I mean, I'm still working there, but you guys know what I mean. I'm still working there. But during Christmas, we only had one day off, and we always showed up at 1:30. And sometimes we wouldn't leave until 10:30 in the morning, 9:30, because we were always having like around the Christmas, January, they call it peak season. Peak season starts right before Thanksgiving and goes all the way through New Year's Eve. And we were almost every single night, we were doing at least 80,000, 90,000, 100,000, sometimes 125,000 boxes. It was nuts. Nuts. But yeah. Yo, gaming attack Yeti. He goes, oh, nice. Got off work early. Came home to a Fierce podcast. Nice. Wait, are you saying you got off of work early? Because I'm like, I definitely did not get off of work early. I just work late hours. So I've already finished work, came home, went to sleep, got up, did a whole bunch of errands. Are you saying you got off of work early? Nice. Oh, okay. So Gaming Yeti says, yeah, I got off of work an hour early. I work from 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Oh, okay. So you know, you're kind of do the graveyard shift too. So you kind of know what I'm talking about. Like you go in there like at 3 a.m., 6 a.m. Okay. So you know what I'm talking about. I can start work anytime from 3 a.m. to 6. Oh, okay. So you kind of understand what Fears goes through. I'm telling you what, man. The only reason why I do third shift is at my job you get, I think it's either, oh, I should know this. Classic Fears memory. It's either $1 extra at night or $2 extra. Like the day shift doesn't get that. So I think it's $2 extra. Anyway, shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to Game and Attack, Pretend Stories. Actually, I think Gaming Attack and Pretend Stories are the only ones that have said something. But anyone and everyone's welcome to say something. Just probably it's like almost 3 o'clock, so mostly people are just watching because probably a lot of the community right now, the Fears community, is at work. Like there are some people that keep Fears on and they work and watch Fears at the same time. I know Yakov, he works at a desk job. He will just turn Fears on, and as he's typing or doing God knows what in his cubicle, whatever, I don't even know what he does for work, but he'll keep Fears on and he'll work and listen to Fears. So that's kind of cool. There it is. All right. I think that's all the updates. Oh, this weekend. I know I've told you guys this weekend, I've told you guys a million times, but I'm so excited. RetroCon Gaming. Wednesday, I got to take up my car. They got to install one more part. Hilarious. And then the Fears Mobile is back to 100%. It pretty much is back to 100%, but they had to order one more part. And I said, is it safe to drive to work? And they're like, yeah. They're like, just come back on Wednesday. So he's going to reach out to me today or tomorrow, and he'll tell me when to come up. And then Friday, either Thursday or Friday, a woman's going to call me about doing my taxes. So if it's not this Friday, it'll be next week. She said, if I can get you in, Mr. Fears. I love when people call me Mr. Fears because hardly anyone ever calls me Mr. Fears. So whenever someone does, it sounds kind of hilarious. Like she's on the phone. Is this Mr. Fears? And I'm like, this is Mr. Fears. I'm like, how can I help you? It sounds so proper, like, oh, Mr. Fears. Hello, how are you? Oh, I'm doing fantastic. And she's like, it's tax season. I'm like, oh, yeah, great, awesome. More money. They get some of my money, but then I get a tax return check back. So we'll see how much I get back. Plus, I don't have to worry about money for a little while because my grandma gave me a really nice Christmas present. I don't want to tell you how much she gave me, but it's a good chunk of change. So right on Grandma Fears. All right. I still have to work, obviously, but anyway, things are actually going quite well. Things are going quite good in Fears' life, right? For once. It's the same old worry, though. Trying to get a promotion. I'm trying to find Mrs. Fears. And it's not for a lack of trying. I have messaged girls on the dating apps. I hate dating apps. I cannot stand them. But again, people are so busy in today's society, you kind of have to use them, I'm old school. I would love for like one of my friends to be like, hey, Fears, I work with this chick. I think you and her would be like kind of cool, let me introduce you to her. Or, just bump into someone. But a lot of girls these days, you can't just meet someone because if you try to approach them, then they'll think like you're creepy. Like if I like a picture of this, if I tried to approach a girl like at a coffee shop or something, it would either go two ways. Either she would think like, why is this guy bothering me? And she'd either think I'm weird if I try to strike up a conversation, or she actually be like, oh wow, like this guy seems kind of nice, and she would actually let me sit down and have a conversation. But it's just so much easier to send a girl a message on a dating app and see if I get a hit or not. So that old worry, the hunt continues. I've had a few girls message me back. I wish it would have worked out with that Kim girl. Pretend stories. That Kim girl was perfect. Remember the school teacher I was telling you guys about? I don't know why. I don't know why she tried to get her ex back. But see, I cannot blame her because I tried to get my ex back for a whole, year and a half. So I can't blame her. But she was perfect. She was perfect. This Kim girl was perfect. She was a school teacher, so I know that she cares about, a school teacher is a really important job. Not only because, I want to be a dad someday. So I was like, all right, she already likes kids because she's a middle school teacher. But then that also shows me that she cares. She really cares about people's education, which is pretty cool. She's not a model, but she looked like a model. I was like, I'm like a hot teacher. I'm like, this is fucking great. And then she liked a whole bunch. She was a big movie buff that she said on her fucking profile. Then she's like, oh, I like to go to the beach. I was like, perfect. She one of her favorite drinks was vodka. And I was like, oh my God, Fears loves vodka. So I'm like, it was perfect for 10 stories. And then when we start chatting, and then she's just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna, try to get my ex back. And I'm just like, well, shit. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure. Pretend Story says you should have spoke more to that girl at the end of your Disney video. You know what? Pretend Stories. That girl was in line. I know which girl you're talking about. That girl was a very sweet girl, and that was footage back from 2019, 2020, when I had just gotten the job at Disney. And I think it was it was right before COVID. That's the reason why I lost the Disney job. They let 64,000 people go because of COVID. I didn't have COVID, but COVID was just massacring people and destroying people's business and stuff. And they just said, I think Disney said something like, if you don't have 8 or 9 years of experience, we got to let you go, which sucked because I really enjoyed that Disney job. So maybe one day I'll go back to Disney. And that day, Pretend Stories, I was like, you know what? I'm bored. I'm just going to go to Disney. So I go, and I remember clear as day, I was like, it was not close to the end of the night of the park closing, but it was getting there. I thought, I wonder if I can I said I should have did this right when I got there. But I was like, hopefully there's enough time to visit, Mickey. I'm like, because I hadn't met Mickey in quite a while. I was like, all right, I'll get some video for the vlog and I'll get a picture. And she was standing behind me, Pretend Stories. And I said, hey, can you do me a solid? I said, can you take a picture on my cell phone? I said, I'm going to give my video camera to the workers. So while they're videoing me, talking to Mickey and Minnie, can you take a photo? She goes, oh yeah, no problem. She goes, can you just do that for me? And I said, oh, do you vlog? She goes, no. She's like, can you just take a picture on my phone when it's my turn? And I said, yeah, sure. I said, yeah, no problem. And then we started chatting, and we waited for about an hour. So we were chatting for a while, Pretend Stories. And you know what? She was a cute girl. I should have asked her out. Because this was way before my ex. This was before I met my ex. So I should have asked her. But, yeah. Oh, well. Yo, Cameo Man says, no girl will think you're a creep if you approach them the right way. Very true, Cameo Man. I just think it's easier these days, to use dating apps. But I don't know. Plus, I get a little nervous approaching girls. You would think Fears would not get nervous. I get nervous sometimes like everybody else. Again, the way I've explained it, if they get to a level of hotness, then I'm like, I don't know if I can pull that off. But then, like my dad always said, you don't know until you try. That was what my dad gave me tons of advice, but one of the things my dad said was the worst thing that they can say is no. Like if they say no, all right, no harm, no foul. They gave me a shot, and then you're just like, all right, you're not interested. Yeah, no worries. So I do always ask. I do always approach them, but it just sucks when they say no. So I've definitely been trying the dating apps. So that's my goal. I told LC, I'm like, get me a shorty by the end of the year. We gotta get on the shorty. So yeah, Randy, I'm gonna invite you in here in a little bit. I've just got a lot of stuff to talk about. So let me know in the chat, who do you think will win tomorrow? The big match. Sam versus Fears. Fears versus Sam. Randy, we're finally getting around to it. Because remember, I've never tied with anyone. I'm about to sneeze. Hang on. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm still battling this cold. It's almost gone. Still got a runny nose. All right. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, so, Randy, Sam is the only one ever that I've ever tied with. Ever. You've beat me once at miniature golf. One time. Usually any other time, I've won against Randy or whoever I've played with. But I've never tied. Sam was like, Fear. I remember we were playing, and Sam was like, oh, Fears. Like, you're going to laugh. And I was like, what? And he goes, you got 55? I got 55? And I was like, no way. We added it up. I was like, wow. I've never tied anyone in miniature golf. I've tied people in real golf, but I've never tied anyone in miniature golf. And I was like, oh, we got to put this to the end. And then we tried, and then the fucking rain and the lightning. And then I was like, all right, Sam, we got to put this to bed. I'm like, who is the ultimate champion? And he's like, oh, he's like, Fears, I'm down. So tomorrow is the day. All right. Next topic. The Walmart Goodwill haul. So I was out and about doing errands, and Fears found a couple of goodies, and I want to show them off. All right. So I used to have one of these back in Missouri. I lost it, though. Fears has finally got something, and I had it forever. I bought it like when I was like 13, 14, and I had it all the way through adulthood, and then I don't know what happened to it. It got lost somewhere in Missouri. I don't know where it went, but when I was at Walmart, I saw it on the rack, because every once in a while, Fears, I go on the toy hunts, because me and LC, we love those vintage toys. We love those collectibles. I like to nerd it up. So I'm going through the toy section. I was like, okay. I'm like, I wonder if it's here. And I finally found one. And I hadn't seen one since I was a kid. And I was like, well, I have to get it. Because the other one that I had, I lost it. It's somewhere in Missouri lost. And not the last time I was back in town, because the last time was for my dad's funeral. The one before that, I tried to find it. And like the last time I went for a good reason, which was 2021. Because the last time I went to Missouri was not for a good reason, I mean, it was good that I got to say goodbye to my dad, but, the funeral and all that stuff, that wasn't good. So, and again, I'm still battling all that shit. And I know my mom is, I know my brother is. My brother, and me we're talking about it like about a week or two ago, and he's like, hey man, he's like, are you still going through shit? I was like, yeah. I'm like, it's gonna take a while. Anyway, so I appreciate your guys' patience, because I'm, that shit's hard to go through. Anyway, so back to the toy hunt. So I was like, I wonder if they've got it. So I'm doing all my errands at Walmart. I'm buying groceries and stuff. And then I always check out 2 areas before I leave. Always. I'm kind of like a big man child, just like LC. I take care of all my responsibilities and shit. But when Fears, goes to the conventions and the Comic-Cons and the toy conventions, Fears will play, which I cannot wait to go nuts on those vendors this weekend. The vendors will fear the Fears man. Why? Because I will get those fucking deals. They're gonna be like, yeah, Fears, go ahead and pay me like $50 for that movie prop. And I'm like, yeah, you're mentally ill. I'm like, that's not happening. I'm thinking about $20. And they're like, that's not gonna happen, Fears. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, it'll happen. It'll happen. You may not think it's gonna happen, but it will. And he's like, Fear. And I love it when the vendors say it. Sometimes I get them to say it on camera, and sometimes they don't. They're like, Fears, there's absolutely no way you're getting that for $23. And I'm like, oh yeah, I will. I'm like, I'm not paying $60. They're like, Fears, it's my merchandise. You're not gonna get it for $23. I'm like, 60's the lowest I go. I'm like, all right, I'll come back a little later. And then they almost always change their minds, except for that Chinese bitch. That Chinese bitch, she gave me a run for the money. She was stern, man. She's like, she's like, no deal. She was like, I make price. I give you a good deal. I'm like, you're not giving me a good deal. I'm like, I tried to explain it to her, and she thought it was a good deal, and it was not a good deal. But everyone except for her, they have came to fear Fears, and I get those deals. And that's actually happened. One time at a convention, he goes, Fears, you're not going to get it for $25. He goes, I'll tell you that right now. And I'm like, yeah, well. And it was a 3-day con. And by Sunday, I had talked him down. And I said, do you really want to pack that up? Come on, 60. I said, you're at 60, and you went from 60 to 40, 40 to 35. I said, we're almost there. Come on, buddy. I said 23 or 25. And I said 25 is a decent price. I said, I'll bump it up a couple more dollars. I was firm at 23. Well, I said, okay. I said, all right, here we go. $25. I said, that's the final offer. And he went, all right, Fears. He goes, I got to admit, he goes, you are a great negotiator. I said, damn right. And I got it for $25. So in my mind, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to pay like $60. No. So we'll see how well Fears does this weekend. But Fears, I may do a live stream at the convention. I'll let you guys know. I may live stream it up at the actual convention. I'm definitely going to vlog at the convention. I'm just not sure about a live stream, but I will let you guys know. Anyway, so while I was at Walmart, I finally found this one thing that I've been wanting because I lost it. And I bought it like when I was 10 or 11. And I've always wanted one again. I was never able to find it, but Fears finally found a day. I was just perusing through the DVD section, perusing through the toy section. Bam! Right there. I finally found one. Fears had a magic 8-ball like when I was a kid. All of a sudden, I saw it off into the distance, and I was like, man, I need another one. So let's open this bad boy, and I'm gonna try it out right now. And you guys know exactly which question I'm about to ask. Here we go. There we go. All right. It's been a while since I've had one of these. But it kind of sucks that I had to rebuy it, All right. Will Fears get a lady this year? I'll settle for a shorty. I'll just settle for a lady. Some Christian in her would be kind of nice. Let me know. Oh, look at this. Yes, definitely. Can you see it? Yes, definitely. Nice. There it is. That's a good omen, man. That's a good omen. Yes, definitely. All right. Nice. Nice. Well, that's good to know. That thing better not lie to me, man. I'm telling you. That better not lie. It said yes, definitely. So, yeah, there it is. Let's see. Gaming Attack Yeti says, chilling, got off work early, drove home, walked in the house with a pocket of tools, relisting. I'm tired, man. So Gaming Yeti, I'm just curious. You don't have to tell me what kind of work you do. I'm just curious. If you want to, what type of work do you do? I'm just curious. Let's see. Pretend Story says, does Friar Tux have any ladies? If I recall, on your Christmas stream, there was a girl that said some words to you. I think you should showed her you almost winning at bingo. You know what, Pretend Stories? Yes. Every once in a while, there's some cute girls at Friar Tux. And Visions said the same thing. He said, Fears, he goes, that girl in the Christmas dress totally wanted you. And the reason why, she was pretty cute. The only reason why I didn't ask her is, one, I was really trying to win at that bingo thing because they had a massive prize, right? The prize was huge. And then, so I was totally into that. And two, I was like, yeah, she's cute, but I'm like, I don't want to bother her at work because no girl likes that. You know, like she works at the bar, like, because it's a restaurant / bar, right? So there's people like boozing, going nuts at the bar, and then there's people having dinner and stuff. So I'm thinking in my brain, I'm like, she must get asked out, you know, by tons of drunk guys and, you know, tons of normal guys every single damn day because she works I'm like, I don't want to be like one of them. Now, granted, I wasn't drunk. I wasn't even tipsy. I had one beer. I had one beer off camera because I had to drive home. One beer. It was one of those massive, like, pints, you know, that British people have. It's like that tall and like that wide. So one beer, I was like, whoa, I'm feeling pretty good. But then I cut myself off because I was like, and I stayed there for a while. So, you know, because I don't drink and drive. But I was like, man, I don't want to be like all these other guys. I'm like, all these other guys are going to like hit on her. And they were. One guy was like tugging like on her dress. And she's like, oh, no, 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 no. And this guy's like sitting at the bar and shit. And I'm like, I definitely don't want to be like that idiot. So that's why I didn't do anything, Pretend Stories. But she had no problem being in the vlog, man. She was like off camera. She's like, are you a vlogger? She goes, I've seen you in here before. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, I love Friar Tux. I'm like, I vlog in here all the time. And she's like, yeah. She goes, you were in here like last time for Christmas. I said, oh, I love your guys' Christmas dinner, and you have to like do it in advance and all that. And she's like, did you come last year? And I was like, oh, yeah. I said, I came last year. So, yeah. Yeah, Stinky Pete says it's the god of YouTube, FearsMan26. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm the god of YouTube, but I appreciate the sentiment, buddy. Here's the thing about that, Stinky Pete. The thing is I love YouTube. I love YouTube. I love streaming. But think about this. I have more followers on my TikTok than I ever did on my Fears Vlogs and FearsMan26 combined. So if you love this stuff, Stinky Pete, go over to FearsMan26 on TikTok and subscribe to that. I'm almost at 9,000. I think last time I looked, I'm at 8,229, something like that. I think that's the last time I looked. So we're getting there. Cameo Man says, yes, definitely. She's going to be a total bitch and hard to talk to. Just kidding. Again, it all depends on your approach, Fears. Well, that girl, Randall, at the bar, she was very sweet. I talked to her for a couple minutes. I'm just saying, she was getting hit on by every single guy in that bar. Because Friar Tux is a bar / restaurant. And they even have a little store in there. Like when you come in, if you go off to the left, there's a little store that sells like British like candies and treats and food and stuff. And they have Christmas pudding in there, and they have the bangers and mash, and you can buy all that stuff. So it's got three things. It's got a bar, it's got like a little grocery store in it, and then you know, because they sell British products, everybody that works there is British. So that girl was like, "Hey, hello, do you like my dress?" And I was like, "Oh, I love your dress," you know. And then off to the right, they have a stage. You know, they've got, and then that's where I took Sam. They've got darts and pool in there. Me and Sam played pool. Like Sam had never played pool in his life until I took him to Friar Tux and we played pool. And Sam won the first game, and then I won the 2 second games. So yeah. Pretend Story says you don't need to hit on her, just build a rapport. That's true. Trust me, Pretend Stories, I did want to like take her out. I did want to ask her for a drink, but I just thought, man, She is getting hit on by every single dude at that bar. Every single person at that bar. Not in the restaurant area, but every single guy at that bar. On the bar side. Because I was sitting in a booth, but the booth was like close to the bar. And I'm just watching. I'm like, she's getting hit on by every single dude. And I could tell she was getting sick of it. And I was just like, I'm not going to be like one of those guys. I'm like, plus I'm like, Fears is a gentleman. I'm like, she's working. I don't want to bother her, you know, because I don't like being bothered when I'm working, you know. I just like when I come in, I don't mind talking to my coworkers, and I'm not a dick to anybody at work. Just whenever I'm at work, it's business. After work, we can bullshit, we can play around, we can do all this. But when I'm at work, it's time to get work done. But I'm nice at work. Like if someone asks me a question, I'm the first one to help somebody. Just as soon as I get done helping someone, I'm right back on the job. So yeah. That's true, Cameo Man. Randall's like, Fears, you just got to be the smoothest brother in the room. I agree. All right, back to the Goodwill Walmart haul. So this is the first thing I found, and that's a good omen. I said, hey, will Fears get a lady? That said yes, definitely. So thumbs up. So Fears was going to see this movie in the theater, but because I've been working so much and because I've been trying to edit the videos and I'm almost caught up with all my videos. We're getting there. I didn't have a chance to see it in theaters. So I had no idea that it came out on a movie, on the Blu-ray yet. So I finally got it. So at Walmart, I finally got, booyah, Violent Night. So Fears finally got it. So I'm watching that tonight, and it just looks absolutely hilarious. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this guy over here. He's got a sledgehammer and he's got a fucking candy cane in his mouth, looking like a badass. Santa Claus is supposed to spread Christmas cheer. This guy, this Santa Claus, man, he is spreading some violent vibes, man. He's gonna look at this. He's kicking ass and taking names. I cannot wait to watch this tonight, and it's gonna be fucking hilarious. It's gonna be great. All right, so that's the next thing. Let's see here. All right, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. So Fear's got this. I've been trying to get some new. I'm preparing. Fears is little by little throwing out tons of old stuff in his closet. There was some stuff in my closet still from high school and college. I know that's kind of embarrassing. I hate shopping. You guys know this. I absolutely hate shopping. The only thing I like to shop for is when I go to the conventions and when I buy movies. That's it. Clothes, I hate shopping for. And then like grocery shopping, I hate. I'm a typical guy. I get in and I get out. But little by little, I've been taking all my old clothes to Goodwill. So far I've done like 10 trips and took so I've still got some old shit in my closet, but it's almost all gone. So whenever I take the old shit out, I try to replenish it with new shit. So St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so I got this shirt. So I got that. Pretty cool. Because I do have some Irish blood in me. And then when Easter comes up, I got this really cool shirt. Plus, if I have a date, I would use this shirt as a date shirt. So I got this shirt. This shirt looks pretty cool. So I got that. So you could use it for a date, Easter, church, hanging out. I just liked all the colors. It's a nice buttoned-up shirt. And I was like, this looks good. So I really liked this shirt, and I was like, all right. So whenever I do have a date, I'll probably use this shirt. So there it is. I just liked how the shirt looked. I liked all the colors. So yeah. All right. Next thing. So my work shoes had it. I had to throw them away. There was like 3 or 4 holes in them. And not last night, but the night a couple nights ago, my boss was like, "Fears, you ever gonna get any new shoes, buddy?" And I looked down. I was like, "Yeah, man, I know." I'm like, "I just use these for work." And he's like, "Man," he goes, "they've almost had it." He goes, "There's one hole over here and there's one hole over there." I said, "I'm a typical guy, man." I said, "I use it until pretty much shoes fall off my feet." And he's like, "I would get some new ones." So Fears, when I was at Goodwill, I finally got some new shoes. Saw them at Goodwill. So these are just going to be my work shoes. So I threw away the old work shoes and I got these. So these are going to be my new work shoes. So yeah, my new work shoes. So, yep. And then I found these movies. Then I found these movies at Goodwill. 99 cents for each Blu-ray. So So this one was from Walmart. And this one was, I think, like $20 or something like that. But solely because it's a brand new movie. Like this came out today or yesterday or something like that. But I try to find movies at Goodwill because literally they're only like 99 cents, sometimes $2, $1.50. So I found these 2 movies at and I don't have them in the collection, so these are new. I've watched them both, but it's been a while. So this one was for 99 cents, Training Day. Right on. Pretty good movie. And then The Bank Job, based on a true story. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. All right. And then the last thing, I had to return some I didn't buy. I rented 2 documentaries that I watched. So I took those back to the library. As I'm leaving, I've told you guys this before. As you leave, they've got a little section where if you donate money, like $1 or $2 or however much you want, you can pick up a book. Sometimes they have movies there at the library for you to take, or music. So I always look there too. I'm like, all right, any movies? So they didn't have any movies, and then they didn't have any books worth getting. Because I've already got enough books. Because I got some books for Christmas, and I've been trying to read more too. I'm reading 2 books right now. I'm almost through that American Chopper book that I got like a year or 2 ago. And then I started reading that Michael J. Fox book that I got for Christmas. So I'm like 3 chapters into it. So, but they did have some cool music. And so the only one worth getting, it was only like 25 cents. So because it's for charity, I gave them $1. So Fear's got the greatest hits of Elton John. So he's a pretty cool singer and musician. Got some good songs. Plus, he's British, So, my mom loves Elton John, and I like some of his music. Not all, but I like some. So, yep. Anyway, so that's everything. Now let me get back to the to the comments here. That's true, Cameo Man. Randall said, you don't like shopping for food or clothes, but you love to shop for knickknacks and movie props. That's still shopping. That's true. I'd say the only 3 things I like. Well, I did say that, Cameo Man. I said when I go to the conventions, I did say that when I go to the conventions, I do love, shopping, and checking out the vendors like booth, because there's tons of booths at the convention. Like the last convention I went to, which was ages ago, they had like 150 tables there. So there's always something to shop for. I do enjoy that shopping. There's 4 types of shopping that I do like. So I'll say this. I like convention shopping, movies, movie props, And then I do enjoy Christmas shopping because that gets me into the Christmas spirit. So yeah, so I'd say those 4. Any other shopping, I hate. Like clothes shopping, I hate, and grocery shopping. Ugh, I hate it. Let's see. Gaming Yeti says, I'm thinking about hiring a cobbler to make some custom boots. Oh damn, that'll probably cost you a chunk of change, man. Let's see here. Let's see here. I always spend a ton of money on boots for work. Well, what do you do, Gaming Yeti? If you don't mind me asking, I'm just curious. What do you do? Wow, you spent $250 on some boots? Damn, that's craziness. 250 boots or 200. I'm sorry, not 250. $250 for a pair of boots. That's crazy. Well, I mean, if you got to have them for the job. Oh, nice, Elton John is a great guy. I know he's gay. I'm not gay. I do like his music though, but I have a few gay friends. Like my friend Kristen, she's gay, and then there's like 2 guys that I still keep in touch with that were gay, or still are gay, that were in my movie classes at film school. I'm not gay, but I do have some gay friends. But if that's what makes them happy, Fierce tries to be cool with everybody. I don't care if you're blue, black, white, gay, transgender, whatever. If you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. So yeah. Yep. Let's see here. Gaming Yeti says, I love shopping for tools. Okay, so tools, work boots, I'm thinking carpenter, maybe? I don't know. I'm probably close. Oh, no, I almost had it. I had to scroll down. Gaming Yeti says, I'm an electrician. Well, I was kind of close. But you know what? Electricians, they make a lot of money. So, nice, buddy. Nice. Nice. Cameo Man says, I'm a comedian. Hell yeah, you are, Randall. Hell you are. Stinky Pete says, do you have any transgender friends? No, I don't have any transgender friends, but what I'm trying to say is I try to get along with everybody. That's why I was like, I don't care if you're blue, black, white, transgender, gay, whatever. Like I said, if you're nice to me, Fierce Man will be nice to you. I don't have any transgender friends. I have gay friends, but I don't have any transgender friends. But if I did, I wouldn't judge because Fierce doesn't judge anyone. So that's the entire haul. All right, time for past stories in Fierce's life. All right, this is a dating story. I've saved this one. So Triple has been wanting to hear this one for a while, and he's not even here. So this is an old dating one. So I remember I was at a track meet. This is way back in high school. I think this was my junior year or my senior year, and I see this amazing girl across the way, but she was from a different school because we were at a track meet, and I'm like, I have to go talk to her. So I go over, and she is drop dead gorgeous. And we start talking, and I'm like, and she's like, do you go to my school? I said, no. I said, I don't. And she goes, oh, what school do you go to? And I told her, and she goes, oh, like we're competing against you guys. I said, yeah, I know. I said, but there was a couple of schools there because whenever you go to a track meet, there's at least 5 to 6 schools there because you're all competing. And I said, well, I'm just one of the schools here competing. She goes, yeah. And she goes, how have you guys been doing? I said, we've won a couple of races, And I said, what about you guys? And she's like, oh, yeah. I said, what event do you do? She goes, oh, I run the 4x1 and I run the 4x2 and I run the 400-meter dash. And I said, I run the 100-meter dash and the 200-meter dash and the 400-meter dash. And she's like, oh, that's nice. And so I said, I'm going to have to get back to, my area, like where my team is. And she's like, this is what I run, so come cheer me on. And I said, oh, I will. And I said, well, this is what I'm running, so come cheer me on. So her races were before mine. So I go there, I wait at the end of the track, and I said, "Hey, good job." And she's like, "Yeah." She goes, "I almost won it." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, you came in second." So I'm like, "That's good." And then she's like, "So when are you running?" I said, here in a few minutes." So I said, "Just, stay over here." And it was her. I was gonna ask her pretend stories, but she goes, "You're such a cool guy. We should totally hang out." And she said that as soon as I finished the race. And I think I got like second or third. I can't remember even what race it was. I think it was the 400 meter dash. And I said, I would absolutely love to hang out. And she's like, "Well, what would you want to do?" And I said, "Anything." I said, "I'm up for whatever." And so she's like, "Well," she's like, "How about we like go to dinner?" And I said, "Dinner would be fantastic." Now, granted, I was still in high school. I think this was my senior year. It was either my senior year or it was my first. No. I hadn't went to community college yet because I was still the track. Yeah. So I was about to graduate. It was like, I don't know, 4 months until graduation, 5 months till graduation. And I said, well, I said, we probably wouldn't be able to like go back to my house and have any privacy. I said, I still live with my mom. She goes, "Oh no." She was like, "That's fine." She's like, "We'll find our own spot." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so you gotta picture, young Fears, trying his best. And I went, "I wonder if I'm gonna make out with this girl tonight or do anything more." Oh, it got hot and heavy. So we go to dinner, and then she's like, "Well, my parents are away, so we can go back to my house and watch a movie." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So we get back to her house, we're all snuggled up. All of a sudden, she's like, "This couch like turns into a bed." And I was like, "Oh yeah?" And she goes, "Oh yeah." Whoop! It goes back. We start getting hot and heavy. And then one thing leads to another. And I almost had sex, but I was a gentleman, and she's like, "Well, I'm not ready to, to do anything like that on the first day." I said, "I understand." But I said, "Can we keep doing this?" She goes, "Oh yeah." She goes, "We can fool around and we can make out and we can, foreplay and the whole 9 yards." And so I was like, "Yeah, that's good." So then all of a sudden, she goes, "I don't want the date to end. I'm having so much fun." And she's like, "Well, now my parents are coming home." And I was like, "Oh," I said, "Well, I guess we have to like end it, right?" She goes, "Oh no." She goes, I know this great place." And so I was like, "Okay." So I was trusting her. So we go to this park. And at the end of this park, pretend stories, is this lake. But I'm trying to I'll try to demonstrate it. So you go in this park like this way, and then you go down this path, and then on one side there's a playground, and then there's a pool, like a family community pool. So the playground, the pool, then you keep going down this little trail, and there's this big open field, and then on the edge of the field, of the grass field, there's a massive lake that kind of corners around it, and on the edge of the grass is this big like boulder rock. And then she's like, "Well, we can go there and sit on the rock and like look at the stars." And I'm like, "Oh, that sounds cool." She's like, "Yeah," because she was my parents. She was the reason why I had you come to my house first is because they're on it. She was my parents still do date night. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "That's nice." And she's like, "Well, they're almost done. They went out to dinner and they went to play miniature golf. It was either golf or a movie or whatever." And so then she's like, "That's why." That's why like we need to go somewhere else now. Because I asked her for 10 stores. I'm like, "Well, why don't we just stay here?" I said, "Can't we just?" Because her room, she turned her basement into her room, and we were on her like fold out couch like in the basement, right? And so I was like, "Well, why don't we just stay here?" I'm like, and she goes, "Oh no." She goes, "My parents would never let me have a boy like down in the basement." I was like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, "Maybe after like a while after we dated." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But she's like, "Definitely." She goes, "They would get mad if they knew that we were down here." And I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "I got it." But she's like, "I know where we can go though." She's like, "You ever been to that park like with that rock on the bluff, and the rock was like over the lake?" And I said, I know what park you're talking about." and it was on the other side of town. And I was like, I think I know what you're talking about. And I think I've shown you guys it in a vlog once, because I used to live near there, and I went to that park to show you guys, because the lake is huge, and that massive rock is still there. So I said, I said, I've been there like once or twice. She goes, well, she goes, you can see like tons of stars. And she goes, and it's a full moon tonight, so we should go. And so I'm like, okay. So we're sitting there on the rock, and it's starting to get cold. So I put my jacket on her, and we start making out. And all of a sudden, she's like, she lays down, and she just rips open her shirt. And then she like undoes her bra, right? And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, so we're about to get busy again. And it was the weirdest feeling in the world, because I'm like, I look up, it's fucking moonlight. There's a lake. We're on a boulder. I'm like, it can't get much better than this, especially a young guy like me. So her boobies are all flopping around, going nuts. She's going nuts. I'm going nuts. It was a great night. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it right there. So it's a classic Fierce story. And when I say hours upon hours, we were there for a good 2-3 hours, just, going fucking ballistic. And it was pretty great. And then what sucks is we went out for like the last 3 or 4 months of high school. And then she ended up moving away, like away. And she goes, hey, we're going to have to like break up. And I was like, why is that? She's like, well, I'm moving. And she goes, it's because of my dad's job. And she goes, I got accepted to this college, so I'm moving for 2 reasons. And I was like, oh, okay. And I knew she wasn't bullshitting, because after a couple of months, I met her family, but I'm still her friend. She's still on my Facebook. Now she's married and she has kids and stuff, but we're still good friends. But if she wouldn't have moved, we probably would still be together, because she was drop dead gorgeous, amazing, funny, a real go-getter, So there it is. Classic. So I've got one more classic story. So this is right when like Jackass came out. So as you guys know, me, my buddy Trent, my buddy Eric, Tom, Jesse, Brian, we're all big Jackass fans. I still am. I hope they keep making those movies. Like, they're getting pretty old, though. Like, they had to, like, hire some new recruits in Jackass Forever, because those guys are getting so old. Hell, those guys are older than me. I'm almost going to be 40. They're like, I think Steve-O's like 48. I know Johnny Knoxville, he's got white and gray hair. I think he's 50 now. So they're getting pretty old to do Jackass stuff. But this was like right when it came out. So my buddy Eric was like, Fierce, if they can do it, we can do it. And I was like, oh, God. I'm like, here we go. And he's like, Fierce, you got a video camera, right? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, I got a video camera. He goes, we can shoot it from 2 different angles. Eric gets this pretty genius idea. And hopefully one day you guys get to see the footage. You're like, Fierce? He goes, I got an idea. I got an idea rumbling. He goes, you know where that like intersection is? And I said, yeah. And he goes, you guys need to park on the other side of that intersection. And I'll be in my car. He goes, and what we should do is, he goes, like Nick should be in the front seat. He goes, you and Trent on the other side, like film it from across the street. And I didn't know where he was going with this. And I said, yeah. And he goes, Fierce, you know that one scene that they did at Jackass, like where Johnny's in the car and like that guy that does Party Boy, like just hops out of the back trunk and he's like in a G-string or a thong and he's like got it tied up. And I was like, Eric, I said, I do not want to see my best friend in a G-string. And he's like, no. He goes, I'll wear like swimming trunks. He goes, but dude, he goes, we should totally like duct tape my mouth, duct tape my hands. He goes, and we should recreate that. He goes, we should recreate where like my car rolls in. He goes, and all of a sudden like the back trunk pops up. He goes, and I just hop out and I run across the street and get everyone's reaction while I got duct tape and I'm tied up. And then Nick will chase me. And I was like, all right. I said, if you want to do it, man, go for it. And so Trent's like, Fears, he goes, I want no part of this. I said, no, I said, I want no part of it. I said, I'll film it, Trent. But I said, I'm not doing it. I'm telling you guys, Fears has really calmed down. When I was young, we just went buck wild. We went nuts. So Eric's in the car. The trunk flies open. He's got no shirt on, no shoes, and he's just got some swimming trunks on. And he's got his mouth duct tape. And then we took like some rope, some actual like we went to like Home Depot and bought some like real thick rope, tied his hands up. He pops out, runs across the street. Everyone's all like, and he's all like screaming for his life. And then he runs, and then on the other side of this intersection in O'Fallon is there's some trees like leading not into a forest, but like it's into like a subdivision. But like on the edge of the subdivision, there's some wooded area. So Eric's like, I'll just like duck in those trees, and then you guys like once it's all filmed, he goes, you get in the car and then just roll around in the fucking cul-de-sac. He goes, now I'll just like hop in the back seat and then we can like, run off. And I was like, all right. I'm like, I hope we know what we're doing here. And he's like, well, he goes, it'll be easy because you and Trent are on the other side. So once I get to the other end, stop recording and just get to the other side. So he does it. Me and Trent were laughing our ass off. You can hear Trent going bung, chung, rung, nung, all that fucking bullshit in the background. I'm fucking losing it. The camera's all wobbly because I'm trying to like zoom in and I'm trying to like get everyone's reaction. I pretty much get almost all of it, but it's a little shaky because I'm laughing my ass off. And I'm like, oh my God, the shit that me and my friends do for entertainment. He runs across everyone like through the intersection, and it's at a red stoplight. And there's like 4 or 5 cars, like 4 or 5 cars on this side, 4 or 5 cars on this side. And they're all like they have no idea what the fuck's going on. Eric is a legend. I would never do that, but I was fucking losing my mind. Trent's losing his shit. And Trent, I've already told him, I said, Trent, my fans love you. And they've only seen you a couple times. He's never been on a live, but he's been in vlogs. And he's like, but he lives in Minnesota now with his wife and his kids and stuff. He moved away. So, but he said he's going to come visit me down here at some point, or I'm going to come visit him. The last time me and Trent hung out was for my buddy Eric's wedding, like 5-6 years ago. We were me and my buddy Tommy. Eric couldn't decide. We were both his best man because he couldn't decide between me and Tom. So it was either Tommy's idea or my idea. And they said, well, let's just both be your best man. And he's like, you know what? He's like, yeah, I can't pick between. Trent was a groomsman. Jesse was a groomsman. We were all groomsmen. But me and Tom got to be the best man. And so I haven't seen Trent. I mean, I've talked to him on the phone and when we've texted, but I've not physically seen him like in 5 years. So I said, Trent, dude, it's time for a hangout, man. And I've told him the community loves your little language that you made up. And he's like, he goes, I watched a couple of your streams. He goes, have you been telling stories? And I was like, I definitely have been telling stories. And I said, are you mad? He goes, no, I'm not mad. He goes, did you tell him about like some of the fucking legendary stories? I said, I've told him some, but not all. And he's like, dude, tell him about this one and tell him about that. I said, eventually, Trent, I will get around to telling them all of the fucking stories. So that's just another story that you guys did not know about. But that night was pretty legendary. That night I was fucking losing my goddamn mind. So yeah. Yo, Heroes and Villains, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. I gotta say, that coffee's pretty good. It's strong though. That stuff's way stronger than the other coffee that I tried. But it's good. All right, I'm gonna throw Heroes and Villains the link. And we're gonna hang out with him for a little while, and then we will end with Missouri vlogging versus Florida vlogging, because there's definitely a big change, but I'm gonna save that for the end, and we're gonna hang out with Heroes and Villains for a little while. Pretend Story says, I think you need to get on a dating app and just start taking dates, man. You need to get back out in the waters. That's what I'm trying to do, Pretend Stories. I have been writing girls. Just no girls is interested. Like, I get a few messages here and there, but that's about it. Like, no girl has been like, hey, do you want to hang out? And then I've wrote them and said, hey, do you want to hang out? Do you want to grab a cup of coffee? Do you want to get something to eat? And I just don't get any, I haven't got any hits in quite a while. So I don't know. So let's see. It's taken ages, buddy. We need to, yeah, man. Teach me your ways, pretend stories. I'm serious. I'm getting so sick of being not lonely because I've got you guys, I've got my family, I've got my friends, but I'm not asking for much. Just get a promotion at work, still do the vlog, still do the content, hang out with a nice lady, on the weekends, or at night or whatever before I go into work. I'm not asking for much, get married someday, have some kids, kind of like what LC's doing, he got married. He's got a nice wife. He's got children. That's just what Fears wants, I want to find a girl so I can take her home and introduce her to my mom. Unfortunately, I tried to find a girl before my dad passed away, but unfortunately, now my dad will never get to see. I mean, I know he's there in spirit. I know he's always looking down on me, but I really wish I could have met a girl and introduced her to both my dad and my mom. I'm not saying anything bad about my ex, but my ex had an opportunity to meet my mom and my dad, but she just wasn't ready, which I understand. She got really nervous, so it is what it is. But I wish her well. I really do. I haven't heard from my ex in months upon months, so I don't know what's going on with her. Someone told me that I don't know if she broke up with him or if he broke up with her, but I wish her well. So I hope she's having a good life. I hope things are going good for her. I really do. I don't know. I haven't heard anything, so I've only heard rumors. Someone told me that in the community, like, hey, Fear, I think she broke up. So I don't know if she did the breaking up or if he did the breaking up. It's none of my business, really, but I wish her well. I really do. I wish her well. But I heard, I've just heard little rumors here and there. But if that is the case, I do wish her well. Hopefully she'll find somebody else, and there it is. She hasn't reached out to me though. If she did reach out, I would say hello, and keep it nice and friendly. But I haven't heard from her, so I wish her well though. I really do. All right, time to get heroes and villains in here. See how his day is going. Heroes and villains. I know you got some new toys, some new collectibles. I have been showing everybody what I got. I mean, look at this. I got some new movies. Booyah, booyah. Booyah. I cannot wait to watch this, by the way, tonight. I got some new shirts, man. By the way, heroes, don't be making fun of me. Everybody should have one of these. Fears played with this so much when I was a kid, but I lost the one that I bought as a kid. Booyah. A Magic 8-Ball. I don't know where the hell it went. I don't know where my original one went. It's lost somewhere because Fears has almost all of his original toys. I got all my original Ghostbusters back in Missouri, all my Ninja Turtles, and this was supposed to be in a box because I just kind of perused through those boxes and was like, eventually, whenever I get the ultimate nerd cave, Fears wants to take out all those old toys and do the ultimate fucking setup. I still have my old original firehouse, where all the Ghostbusters. I want to set all that shit up just like how my buddy Eric does. Like Eric's got the ultimate fucking man cave, man. Toys everywhere, movie props. I mean, not props. Well, he did last time I was in town. He did buy the oh god, it looks so amazing. I guess it's a movie prop. It's a movie prop-ish. He goes, Fears. He goes, the only difference between my collection and your collection. He goes, I finally broke down and I kind of got a prop. And I was like, oh, yeah? I'm like, you got a movie prop? He goes, well, it's kind of a movie prop. And he goes, you know how much I love Power Rangers, right? I said, yeah. I said, I like Power Rangers too, but not as much as you. And he goes, Fears, I got online. He goes, and I finally broke down. And he bought the Green Ranger helmet, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, let me check this out." And I said, "Can I try it on?" And he goes, "Absolutely not." I said, "Dude," I said, "let me just try it on once." He would not let me try it on. So, Eric, when I come into town, buddy, shh, I'm gonna mosey on upstairs. I'm gonna wait for the perfect moment. I'm gonna grab his little helmet. I'm gonna throw it on, and then, hang on, where's my phone? Hang on. I'm gonna try and selfie it up. So, shh. I'm gonna go into Eric's, room. I'm gonna put the helmet on, take Fears' little hat off, put the helmet on, and then go 3, 2, 1, boom, a little selfie. I'm gonna Instagram it, and then nobody needs to tell him. Shh. That's my plan. But see, Eric does watch this stuff, so Eric, I probably won't be a horrible friend. I will probably ask Eric again because he just bought it. It's been sitting in his room for a year now, so hopefully, I really want to try it on and get a selfie. I really do. So hopefully, when I come into town, he'll let me. So that's the newest thing that he that, and I know he got some. He loves Wild Stallions, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey and all that shit. And he got the original phone booth, and he got Bill and Ted, and I remember he showed me that shit, and I was like, oh, that's fucking sweet. And then he got an original. I didn't even know they made this. I love all those Ernest P. Worrell movies, like Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Saves Christmas. Jim Varney is fucking hilarious. Well, I had no idea that they made I don't know, it's like a 2-foot doll, and it's got a pull string, and he's like, know what I mean, Bird? And he does that little thing with his fucking teeth and shit. And he's like, Fierce. He goes, you're gonna laugh. He goes, I found this like at a swap meet. And I was like, no, you didn't. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, it's right there. He goes, it's right there on the fucking shelf. And I go, oh man, that's fucking sweet. So I didn't even know that they made an Ernest doll. So there it is. So I'm telling you, when I say, I wish Eric would let me do like a room tour video, but he's kind of private and he likes watch the videos. He just doesn't like to be in them. And he's like, I don't know, Fears. He goes, would you do the room cave justice? I said, absolutely. I said, I'd take pictures. I'd film it from different angles. I said, I'd make like a music video and be like Eric's room tour, So maybe one day you guys will get to see the room tour. But every time I've asked him, he's like, I'm cool, Fears. So hopefully one day. But I'm telling you guys, his room tour or his room, his epic toy / thing is fucking phenomenal. So yeah, it's got some good shit in there. Cameo Man says, the original Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was originally called Bill and Ted Bung It Up. I think the better question, Randall, is why wouldn't they be bunging it up? Bill and Ted are always bunging it up, buddy. Always. Always. They're always bunging. They're bunging, chugging, runging, sunging, bunging, lunging. They're going nuts with it. All right. I got you, LC. Sorry, buddy. I got you, man. I had to finish that story, buddy. Fears had a lot of topics to cover today. All right. Check your Twitter. I'm also going to send the link to Exhume Visions because I always give him the option. He did come in for like 2 seconds last time, which was fucking hilarious. But Visions, I need more, man. I need more. You're my buddy. You're my pal. I love you. I love you like a brother. You gotta come in more. I tried to get Sega in here last time too. I did remind him, and I guess he was sleeping or working or doing something. So, Rando, as soon as I get done talking with Heroes, I will send you the link, buddy. But I want to hang out with Heroes and Villains. What are you talking about, Randall? There's no chip. That's a coffee stain. I didn't chip the coffee mug. I did not chip the coffee mug, Randall. I would never do that. I sent the link, Heroes and Villains. I'm waiting on you now. I sent it to you. It's on Twitter, man. I sent you that link. I'm waiting for you. Cameo Man is going nuts in the chat. Oh, man. Cameo Man's like, do it now. I did. I sent him the link. I was just telling a story, you know? I was telling a story, you know? I was getting into the story, man. I sent you. It's on Twitter. I sent Exhumed Visions the link, and I sent Heroes and Villains the link. There we go. I don't know why. It took a minute for the link to go through Heroes and Villains, but it's there now. I don't know. The internet's been kind of crappy. Like, I sent the link through to Exhumed Visions, and it went through right away, but it had that thing spinning, and now it finally just went in a few seconds ago to Heroes and Villains. So it's there. Do it. Get to the chopper, Randy says. Well, I can't help it if my internet crapped out. It crapped out for a minute or two while I was trying to send the link to Heroes and Villains. Now it's there. It's there now. I was doing my best to send it. It should be there. Oh, don't even talk, Heroes and Villains. Your internet sucks sometimes too, so don't even go there. Are you still at work, or are you at home now? Because I've been home for a little while now. I've been home for a good couple of hours. Anyway, good times. That's pretty funny, pretend stories. Now, well, I don't know. He could be at work. I don't know. Cameo Man says Heroes is in the man cave. He's either in the man cave or he's still at work. So I was not trying to take forever. I was telling a story, and then when I sent the link, the link took forever to get to Heroes and Villains because my internet like crapped out for a minute or two, and now it's sent, and now I'm just waiting for Heroes and Villains to come in. So yeah. So yeah. How dare you take forever, Fears? Randy is going batshit crazy. Randy, you are funny, buddy. That's why I love you, man. Randy's just going nuts in the chat. You're like, do it, Fears! Do it now! You goddamn son of a bitch! Do it! Do it now, Fears! There he is. There's Heroes and Villains. Yo, yo, yo! What's up, B?
Yo, yo, yo. What they do, baby?
What's up, man? So how's work been? How's work going?
It's all right. I've been busy all day, but I'm done. I'm just
dude. Last night,
minutes to go, and then I'll be done. I'm off at 4:30. But I've been busting my ass since 7:30 that I got here, all the way to now. So now I get to take a little break and just chill till 4:30. I'll be out.
Sweet, dude. Pretend Story says, "Yo, Heroes." That's how it was last night. I get there, and then at first they said 42,000 the volume. I go to the bathroom, I come back, and within 5 or 6 minutes, it went from 42,000 boxes to 48, which is not that big of a jump, but, man, we were busy last night. It was going nuts. It was busy, man. But, see, sometimes I like that because, you know.
Yeah, the time will go by faster. Time will go by a lot faster. Next thing you know, it's already lunchtime, you know?
Yeah. The things, like, the times that I hate at work is, like, when I come in, and they're like, yeah, we only have 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, because then they slow down the belt and it takes forever because they stretch out the night. So they either do one or two things. Either they stretch out the night or we finish real quick and then I barely get any hours. So I like it when it's like, 48,000, 50, 60, and you're guaranteed 6 to 8 hours, and we get it all done and you just stay busy, buddy.
Cameo Man stupid. Like, you better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go.
I'll tell you what, man.
That's my shit.
I love Cameo Man, but man, he's a crazy motherfucker. He says, here it looks like he's about to do a battle rap with Eminem in 8 Mile. Hell yeah. I think the better question is why wouldn't he do a battle rap with Eminem? That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So, hey, man, I'm actually thinking, bro. I've been slacking, so I've been thinking about it all day. You know that new show came out. You know, I was playing that game, The Last of Us 1 and 2, and I beat them. And then the show, it's already yesterday was episode 2. And the crazy part is, my dude, I haven't even watched episode 1 yet. You know what I mean? So, you know, I've already had a couple of people on the Discord, and some people hit me up, message me.
Yeah.
So I am thinking I might just do a watch party today for episodes 1 and 2 of The Last of Us, just so I can catch up.
I know everybody liked your She-Hulk like watch party, so why wouldn't they like The Last of Us watch parties?
No, I mean, yeah, and then The Last of Us, I mean, I hear a lot of good reviews.
Did you see that I got this?
Yo, I love that's gonna be my new Christmas movie every year. I love that movie.
Watch this tonight. I'm watching it tonight.
You haven't seen it? You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't. I was planning to go see it in the theaters, but because like I just got so busy editing videos, doing streams, I kept putting it off, and then I had to go to work and shit. And then all of a sudden, I went grocery shopping the day, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, it's out on Blu-ray. I'm like, well, fuck going to see it in the theaters. I'll just buy it now. You know?
Yeah. I've seen that movie already like about 4 or 5 times.
By the way, I like your Superman sweater, buddy.
Oh yeah, man. I got Trevor, man. I got Superman. I got Batman. I got Black Panther. I got Deadpool. I have every character, Marvel or DC you could think of.
Does it get cold in your warehouse? Because it definitely does not get cold in our warehouse.
Well, you know what it is that in the mornings it'd be cold as hell, right? Because lately, like it'll be cold, and in the warehouse, my warehouse doesn't even. I work at an AC warehouse, and I don't even have AC in my warehouse. You know what I'm saying? So when it's hot, bro, it's fucking hot. So I gotta go inside where these motherfuckers is hogging up the AC. And I'm like, yo, give me a minute. I'm in here so I can breathe, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then you have days like the days that it gets cold, then my warehouse is going to be cold. So if I want to warm my ass up, I just need my own sweater or I'll go inside.
You would think the warehouse would have AC because it's an AC warehouse. AC, hence the word AC. See, our warehouse, we don't have any AC, but they have those big-ass industrial, like, fans. So it hardly like if it gets hot in there, they turn like so they'll have the fans off, and then once they see people start sweating and shit, they turn on they turn on those big industrial fans.
Yeah, the big fans. Yeah.
It gets cold in there, man. So
yeah, like I got one right here. I got one says that even if it's cold, I have that bitch turned on. You know what I mean?
But you've seen those like those big ass industrial fans. Literally
yeah. I got one right here.
Yeah, the company's called Big Ass Fans. That's what the company's called. It's the company's called Big Ass Fans, and they have them in the fucking ceiling and shit. And so what I'll do is I'll bring like my little zip up hoodie, and if it gets cold, then I'll throw that hoodie on. But the minute like we start doing boxing stuff, about 2 hours into it, I'll be like, man, I'm sweating my ass off. I take the zip up hoodie off because it gets hot in there. But thank God they got those fans because they have. Every single section, like they've got a big ass fan on the belt. So if I'm working on belt 4, there's one right above us. Then you go to belt 5, there's one there. So there's a good chunk of fans in our warehouse. But that sucks that you guys got no AC in there, man.
Yeah, well, it sucks for me. I'm the only one I'm the only warehouse guy. Everybody else they're inside. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. It's all good. No, nobody fucks with me. You know what I mean? I do as long as I come, then I do what I gotta do, and you know what I mean. I do the same shit every day.
You said you got a fan in there, and you said like it's not that bad, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. And at work is the only time I drink coffee.
Well, see, sometimes they have a hot pot of coffee. Like it depends on what belt you're on. Sometimes, like normally I work on belt like 4 or 3, but like today
we got the Keurig. We got the Keurig, so we got the K cups. You know?
Yeah. So today they have me on belt 10 because I guess a lot of people like called in sick. So on belt 10 they had some coffee, but like when I started, I was on belt 4, and by the time I got there, all the coffee was gone. So I was like, oh shit. And you know how much I love coffee, LC. I'd be drinking that bitch almost every single day. So yeah.
Yeah, yo, for a minute, when I first got on YouTube, I heard you talking about some shorty. And I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Fierce, Fierce is about to throw down. And then you're talking about, and then I hear that it's some old ass story. I'm like, man, what the hell are you talking about? Some old shit.
Well,
Give us some new shit. I thought that was some new shit. I thought you were swimming in some pussy just now.
They love the classic Fierce story.
Man, if nobody wants to hear all that old shit, people want to hear some new shit. People want to hear, yo, man, I was swimming in that pussy.
Well,
just
listen,
fucking diving in that shit.
When I get some new shorties and I'm swimming in pussy, I'll be telling them some new stories, you know? But I'm not swimming right now. I'm like dipping my toe in. Hell, I'm not even dipping the toe in, man. I want a shorty. I want some new stories, man.
Yeah,
so let me know if you and your wife go on a date and you see some shorties, because you said by the
frozen, B.
You said by the end.
See, that's.
You said by the oh wait, he's frozen.
Game up. You're frozen. You got to get your internet game up, B.
Is it really frozen right now?
Well, not no more, but it was. It was you.
Oh, okay. You see, on my side, you got frozen for 2 seconds. So
no,
I don't know whose internet. I think we both have crappy internet right now.
No, just you.
I'll be honest, sometimes my internet is flowing, and other times it sucks.
No. I mean, that's real shit, real talk. That's everybody's. Because even if you have the perfect internet, if it's fucking raining outside, thundering outside, it doesn't matter how good you're gonna fuck up. Like, it all depends on the weather too.
And this is Florida, so anytime it rains, lightnings, like I'll go from like full bars to one little fucking bar like flickering on and off, and I'm like, internet, stay with me, you son of a bitch. And now the internet will like crap out. It'll be in there. It won't be in there. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. I'm like, the stream must live on, you know? So anyway, while you and your wife are out, you got to be looking for some shorties for me, man. So look out for me. Hook a brother up. If she's got any like single friends.
Hey, my wife don't have friends. You know what I mean? When we go out, we just find them, and that's it. We don't be friends with these people. You know what I mean? I can't be friends with them. You know, wifey, and you gotta have rules when you go out and you fuck around. You know what I mean? So one of the rules is when we go out and we find a shorty, then we just found her, and then that's it for that night, and then we're done. And then unless my wife, hits her up again, or she'll hit up wifey, and wifey be like, hey, look who hit me up again.
So here's what
we won't see you again. We'll just see you that one time, or maybe at a club.
One of these nights, we need to have a boys' night, like me, you, Sam. We'll get Randall, and we got to go to Gators, like Pretend Story was saying. And
yeah, but I've been saying that since day one. But y'all be bullshitting. We got to go on Mondays, so that way we can have some fucking.
It's not that
eat chicken wings.
Not that I'm bullshitting. Just sometimes, I work on certain.
No, I hear you. Same thing like me. Like, I could really only do things Monday through Friday. The only problem is that on the weekends, the fucking chicken wings are not on the low. But I mean, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. As long as we're chilling and drinking and shit.
Yeah, like I would rather do it on a weekend because then I got no responsibilities.
Yeah.
But like Monday, like if I go out, then I can't drink because I have to drive back home, and then I have to like go home, get some sleep, because then work starts at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I
just like going Mondays, man, because but we'll definitely go whenever we'll chill. But like my thing is Monday, because I'm like, man, there's no way I'm gonna go ahead and pay full price for these chicken wings that only have one tray. Fuck that. I'm like, keep bringing them on. Like my dude, I'll be there for hours just eating some chicken wings.
You've told me about these Pretend Stories. Told me about these, so they're legendary. So I've got to try these. And he said he's been there. And he said there's shorties all over the place at Gators. So
yeah. Like the last time I went, the last time I went, right? There was this one shorty sitting next to me. She was by herself. She was serving up some wings. And then on the other table over, there was another shorty by herself. And then there was after that, there was two shorties. So it's like, bro, the girls will be right there. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta get up and talk to them.
I'll be honest.
You'll be like, yo, what's up, mommy? Can I get you another order of free wings? You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest, man. I am so rusty. Whenever I have a first date, it's gonna be. I hope it goes well, because I have not been with a girl in 3 long years. So I got.
Yeah, but Fears, you gotta chill with that, B,
Man.
because I
I'll
wouldn't be
be,
saying that shit out loud on a live stream. I would not be, you know what I'm saying? Some things I take to the grave.
listen, the fans already know it, man. So why
I know. You love to say it.
no, I don't like to say it. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Like, cause like before I met you, they will catch you in a lie. Like, there's a few things that I didn't want to say, so I would just lie or not say anything, and they don't like it when I'm not telling the truth. Like, they'll be like, "Hey, Fears, guess what? You know, we caught you in a lie."
I mean, to be honest, me personally, this is how I think about it. When it comes to lying, the whole lying shit, there's no need for you to lie to these people. Like,
Yeah,
for instance, to none of them, like, there's no, I don't gain nothing to lie to anybody. If I tell you, listen, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and post something, be on the lookout, be on the lookout. If I can't do something, like, man, I didn't have time, whatever. I don't need to lie. And this is also for you, future shit. Like, don't, if you can't do something, just tell them, yo, I can't do it. I didn't have time, because
yeah,
then people are just gonna be pain in the ass and asking you for shit that you know you're not gonna do, and then
exactly.
you look like the bad guy, and then they're gonna be like, man, fuck this dude, and I'm gonna unsubscribe. You know
So
what I mean?
that's why I try and like
Just be
back.
real, my dude. Just be real. The same,
That's what I'm saying.
you
I'm
know.
usually pretty honest now. I'm pretty real. This was like back in the day, like when I first started like streaming. I was like, oh, they don't need to know this. I mean, I'll just say this. They'll never find out. And then come to find out, they did find out and catch me in a lie. So then I was like, all right, fuck that. I'm never doing that shit ever again. I'm just gonna be real with them from now on.
Yeah, but no, but also, I mean, come on. I mean, at the same time, I mean, there's I mean, there is a difference of, you know, being real and being honest with your people, and at the same time having privacy. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
like, this guy-
I'm real with my peoples.
yeah,
Everybody knows, and the way you see me online, you see me in real life. I'm the exact same way. Nothing is different.
and
You know, I like to fuck
you know
around
me.
and
I'm
all
the
that.
same way too. I'm the exact same way as I'm here and in real life. Like,
You know, so when people see me, you know what I mean? But they're like, oh man, I didn't know. I'm like, I give them that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So that way, it's like I said, same thing. I have no reason to lie. I don't gain anything. You don't
yeah,
gain any. You actually lose. You
yeah,
actually lose for
exactly.
lying. You don't gain nothing to lie to these people. You know what I mean? That actually are taking time out to sit through your stream, to
Yeah.
listen to your bullshit. You know what I mean?
And see, that's why I don't lie. That's why I try to be as honest and real with them as possible. Now, granted, there are some things, like you said, privacy. There's some things that I don't tell them.
Yeah,
But
you don't have to say everything. No, but you talk a lot. I don't mean it's in a bad way, but sometimes you say too fucking much. Where I'm like, yo, you really didn't have to say that. You know, some things. I mean, your life, like, you know, yeah. I tell people, yeah, people know I'm a family man. I got kids. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Certain things, and I know I could be crazy sometimes and be, yeah, dude, when I do my crazy shit. But there's still certain things I will not say. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll give everybody else. You can imagine. You can. You know what I
like
mean?
I
But
know I talk a lot, but like there's some things that I do not say that I keep like private. But I tell them like the things that are important to me, you know, and I try to make a good positive show, you know, like keep it
no,
flowing.
exactly. There's nothing wrong with that, because you want to, you know, you want to keep people in the know. Hey, look what I've been doing. Look what I've been going. You know, and but certain things. I mean, you would know. You know what you would know. I shouldn't share this. I shouldn't share. But you
Yeah,
know what the thing is, that sometimes you can't control. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, you're on a roll. You're talking about something. You're on a roll. Next thing you know, you're on a subject about something slips out that you know you wasn't. You know, you're like, ah, fuck it. You just go with it. You know what I
like
mean?
I'll give you an example. Like I really didn't want them knowing where I work, and Sam thought I had already told them, and Sam,
I know. I was there. I was on that live stream
so,
when
but like
when
that,
he told me.
that kind of shit, I was like, oh well, I'm like Sam didn't mean to, you know. But that was a key example. Like after the stream, he was like, oh shit, Fears, I didn't know that you didn't want to say. I was like, I'm like, don't worry about it. So anyway, man, you saw my haul. Have you got any new? Have you got any new
Well,
things?
actually, yeah. To be honest, yesterday I actually did a live stream.
Okay,
And on the live stream yesterday, I did a couple of things. I did an unboxing. So I
nice,
did, which was a while. It's been a while since I did an unboxing, and I did a mail call.
nice.
So yeah, so I wound up doing an unboxing to the Marvel Selects Vision,
Ooh, sweet.
and for the mail call, I got in the VHS version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's just, yo, it's a big ass box. It has all the 4 turtles in it, plus
Oh,
a
sweet.
shitload of accessories. Then I got the accessory pack for the turtles, and then I got a freaking baby Groot, a Venomized Groot hot toy.
But now I haven't seen it yet, but I'll watch it tonight, buddy.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it yesterday. You know, it was good stream.
Before I go to bed, I will watch it and I'll drop a comment because you did 2 videos or 1?
No, it was all on one live stream.
Okay.
Live stream. I did the unboxing first, and then I did the mail call.
Sweet. Well, I'll definitely check it out tonight. So did you do that like yesterday afternoon, or did you?
I did that one. No, I literally did that one last night. Like that's the last video I did. By the time I finished that video, it was like. By the time I finished that video, it was like about 9 o'clock at night. It was it was a live stream.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
I was really tired last night. Like I went to bed early last night.
Yeah, that's the thing with me, man. Lately I've been freaking going to bed early, which kind of sucks in a way because like originally I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead, do a watch party. I'm gonna watch The Last of Us first episode last night, but I'm like, my dude, the episodes are like over an hour. I'm tired as hell. Last thing I want to do is be on the live stream watch party like this.
Yeah. You know, I hear you.
Then, next thing you know, I'm live and I'm sleeping on the live stream.
I don't know why, but like today I've got tons of energy. Yesterday I had no energy, and I was like, I was planning to like do a bunch of editing and a whole bunch of stuff, and I just did nothing yesterday, and just pretty much I did it like 4 or 5 naps on the couch. Then I went fuck this, and I went right to bed, and then I woke up for work, and then I went right to work. So yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. Well, buddy, I think I'm gonna take off because I'm starting to get hungry. So I'm gonna make myself some food. So I'm gonna.
My brother, the timing is good. I get off for work in 10 minutes, so this is perfect timing. But hey, you already know. Appreciate it every time I come on here. You know, talk a little shit. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Pretend Story Times.
Now, are you doing
Skylar Wolf, Cameo Man?
Are you doing a show tonight? Are you doing any videos tonight?
So yeah, so my plan is okay. So I wanted to do another gaming stream, but I gotta stop bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? I really want to watch The Last of Us, and if the show is like the freaking game, I got a lot to look forward to, man. So people want to see that game. That game, I had a shitload of jump scares. That game really creeped me out. Like it was some crazy shit. So if the show is half of what the freaking video game is, I'm really looking forward to it. So
actually, you know what's funny is Sam and me watched some of your Last of Us, and Sam wants me and him to play that. And he goes,
I recommend it, brother. Yo, now actually yesterday I was on YouTube, and now you have people playing The Last of Us. Like you had like 2 different people doing a live stream on The Last of Us video game.
Because one day at work, I was like, Sam, I'm like, have you seen LC play that game? I'm like, it looks pretty cool. And he's like, oh yeah, Fierce. He goes, we'll add it to the list. He goes, we'll definitely play that at some point. Then we finally found out what that Crimson, that weird fucking game I was telling you about where the girl goes nuts.
Yeah.
We added that to the list, and that looked creepy as hell. So I wrote Pixel and said, get ready to record tons of jump scares that Fierce is going to do because that shit looked great, but fucking creepy as all fucking hell, man. I can't wait to play that. Then I'm really excited. As soon as we get done with Dead Space 1, Pixel got me obsessed. Pixel was playing a couple years ago. He played Resident Evil 2, the remake, right?
Yeah.
I've been dying to play that. And he goes, Fierce, I'm telling you, he goes, you're a big Resident Evil fan. He goes, I played it first. He goes, you will love it. He goes, it's creepy. It's scary as hell. He goes, it kind of reminiscent of the original, but he goes, it's got some original scenes, but it's got some new shit in it. So I told Sam, I said, Sam, before we play Dead Space 2, the next game we're playing is Resident Evil 2. And he said he's totally down. So that's why we're trying to get through Dead Space.
Yeah, that's good. But trust me, I recommend it. The Last of Us video game, and like I said, the game is so good, you're gonna want to play the game first. I recommend that. So, but once you play the game, you're gonna want to see the show. I
already told Sam. I said we got to add that to the list. So we're gonna get around to it and play that at some point, because me and Sam have already got like 3 or 4 games on the list. So that's why we're trying to get through Dead Space 1 as fast as possible so I can get on some Resident Evil 2. Have you played Resident Evil 2, the remake?
Hell yeah, man. I played 1, 2. Yo, now that you say that, you know what's funny? I was on the App Store on the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch has the classic Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 remake, right?
Nice.
And then they have, so you buy one game, it had 1, 2, and 3, and then you buy the other game, they have 4, 5, and 6.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
So, but like I said, the Resident Evil 4 is 100% better when you play it on the Oculus. Like I said, when you got that VR gameplay, you play some of it. Remember, you played some of it.
And man, like
you played.
I love.
You can't beat the VR. You can't beat the VR experience.
Man. When I put that VR thing on, it was like a total new experience. It took me a little while to figure it out, but once I figured it out, like that guy was 2 inches from my face, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And like he was growling and snarling and shit, and then I was like, "Fuck you!" And then I knifed him in the face and shit.
Yeah,
it was nuts, man. I can't wait to come over and play some more of it.
Yeah, we'll definitely. And like I said, whenever we plan it out, like I said, I'll go check you guys out, and I'll bring my system.
And Sam wants you to come over and game with us sometime. I still need to upload that VR I still got it, the stuff that you gave me. I still need to upload that shit.
Yeah, you gotta be. Hey, come on! You're gonna wait till, but I mean, you're good. You're still early. You still got another year or two.
Exactly.
But all right, my friend, thank you for having me on. I got like about 8 more minutes, and I'm out of here. Huge shout out to everybody. Everybody show love. Yo, smash that like button for Fears. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Also, guys, tonight be on the lookout. I will. I don't care. I will be watching The Last of Us episode 1 and 2. So I actually got to work on the thumbnail for that. So if you guys want to join me, tonight,
show my friend LC some love. You already know Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. He's all over the fucking place.
Yeah, he was in Vintage Collectibles, Discord, all that good stuff, guys.
All that. Follow all that shit. Don't just do one. Do it all, motherfuckers.
All right, guys. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you guys tonight if you're able to make it. See you guys on the next one. Fierce. Holla at your boy.
All right. Peace out, man. We'll hang out soon. Later. All right, guys, that was Heroes and Villains Collectibles. The myth, the man, the fucking legend. He's my buddy. He's my pal. Give him some likes. Give him some subs. Give him some views. All that shit. And you know what? I'm getting tired. I promise we will get to the topic of Missouri vlogging versus Florida vlogging at some point. I'm gonna head on out. That was a great stream. So I'll probably switch it from the haul and the past stories. That'll be today's thing. And I think we'll end it with a nice little chat with Randall. And then after that, I'm going to make some food. And I got to vacuum because I accidentally spilled some coffee grounds on the fucking floor. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then I got to do some laundry. And then before I go to good old work, I have got to do some editing. So I'm going to try to get at least one video up tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Because, man, I was doing good for a while, and then all of a sudden fear started to slack it off again. So there it is. So I'll try to get something up video before I go into work. So there it is. And then tomorrow, hey, Sam, get ready to get your ass kicked in mini golf. You motherfucker. Oh, it's going to be lambs to the slaughter. And I'm talking some mad smack. So I better win, hopefully. Because if Sam wins, he will never let me live it down. But, oh, yeah, Sam and me, we were talking tons of shit at work like when I left. Sam was coming in this morning. I clocked out, and then me and him talked for like 5 or 10 minutes. He recently got a haircut. I was like, yo, buddy. I'm like, nice haircut. So he had the long kind of flowy hair. It's short now. He goes, Fears. He goes, I had to get it cut. And I was like, no, man. I said, it looks good. He goes, just the fucking hair was getting in my eyes and shit. I was like, no, I get it, man. I'm like, once my hair gets real long, I trim it off. Because you don't want all that fucking hair in your eyes and shit. So I was like, Sam, looks good, buddy. I said, you'll be styling for the vlog tomorrow. So hell yeah. All right. Let's get Randall in here. And then I'll probably make some food and take a shower and take a little nap. Just a little nap, and then I'll get on some editing. I'm old, and I'm boring, and I love my naps. Hell, I think I take more naps than Sega, and Sega used to be the ultimate fucking nap king. Actually, I'll be honest. I don't think anyone can top Sega. I mean, Sega takes 5-6 naps a day. Well, that's what he told me. I don't know if he still does it, but Sega's the fucking man. Sega is amazing. I can't wait to have him on my show again. I haven't had him on in a good while. He's either been busy with his girlfriend or he's been at work. But Sega, we'll get you in here soon. Randy, check your Facebook, buddy. I sent you the link. Get on in here. Yeah, buddy. So we'll hang out with Lord Randall for a little bit. That's right. That's right. Good old fucking Randall. Let's see. Cameo Man says, I never played a video game where you kill people. I like Tetris and Dr. Mario, although I'm kind of suspicious whether Mario actually got his doctorate or not. He may be practicing without a license. Oh, shit. No shit. Grandy, you motherfucker. How dare you make fun of Mario? You goddamn son of a bitch. No, I'm just joking. I don't care. You can make fun of Mario all you want. Randy, how dare you?
He doesn't have his doctorate, man. Practicing without a license. That's lawsuit material right there, man.
Randy, I swear to God, you make fun of Mario one more time, and that's it. We're done. You're blocked. You're gone. That's it. Randy, we're gonna
Mario likes those mushroom spheres.
Randy,
like
I'm
the magic mushrooms and LSD and shit.
Randy, I'm not mentioning anyone's name, but you know what? Like, we should just end a 20-year friendship over nothing, man. You know, we should just end it now, you know, because that's what people do these days. They just end friendships for no apparent reason, you know?
No, they don't.
Oh, they do. They do. Not mentioning any names, but they do. It does happen. So what's up, buddy? How you been?
Fine.
Doing good, man?
Yeah.
Randy, you've got to come out and hang out with me and Sam. We got to do a boys' night, man.
I got to hang out with you and Spam?
Sam.
Spam.
I did not say spam. Don't even go there. I said spam. Don't even go there. That is about Randy. No, we got to have a boys' night one night. It's got to be you, me.
I'll do whatever the hell I want to do, Fizz.
Wow, Randy. Wow. Randy, by the way, I really enjoyed those drawings that you sent me for the next episode. Oh well, this episode of Fears, man, not the next episode of Fears, man. But you think people will enjoy the death of Black Aldrin?
Yeah.
Let's hope. I mean, because those were very detailed.
Well, I actually talked to Black Aldrin, and he apologized to me. He apologized to you. It was actually a really nice, really cool dude. Really cool dude.
Randall, Black Aldrin is an evil piece of shit. That is
he's an awesome guy. He's changed completely, Fierce.
Not in my eyes.
Since you last talked to him, he has gone far and away. He's the best guy now.
Randall, what is Fierce's modem? Once you're evil.
What is Fierce? What modem? Motto, not modem.
I had to say motto. I'm sorry, not modem. Motto. My motto is
what is Fear's modem?
Listen, once you betray Fears, once you betray Fears,
I'm only going to give you 20 more chances.
No, that's not true. I will say, Yakov's been the only one that I've tried 20 chances, but he's never getting another chance ever again. I'm done. Yeah. But my motto is once you're evil to Fears, once you betray me, you're gone. You're done. You're always forever. You will forever be evil. So, you fuck over.
Now tell me what your modem is.
That's what it is, Randall. Randall, I don't think I'll ever live that down. That's a Fears-ism. My modem. You just got to roll with it, Randall. Randall, what's the best Fears-ism that you've ever had?
I like tremendously.
Tremendously, that's a good one.
I mean, the one that you use the most and that I use as well is, I think a better question is, why wouldn't I X?
Yeah, that one was really good. And then remember, Randall, remember the old one, the old school one? Oh, we got pure gold here. We got fucking pure gold.
I've never heard that one before in my life.
Oh, I used to say that one all the time.
No, the one you used to say, you used to say this a lot, but you stopped for some reason. You go, yeah, we got this and a bunch of delicious jams and jellies.
Oh, well, you know what? Every once in a while, I will
You
throw
haven't
out,
used the jams and jellies one in a while.
not for a while, but that's an old classic. Every once in a while, I will throw out a jams and jellies. Every once in a while.
I love it when you create your own words, like tremendously or or pacifically.
That's a good one too.
And one of the people in the chat pointed out, well, you know, if he's near the Pacific Ocean, it is Pacifically.
When was that?
I don't know. One of the other chats.
It was funny though.
Yeah.
There's just some words that it's hard for me to say, and then like, I'll give you an example, Randall. When I was real young, there's a mall not close to my house, but I'd say it's about half an hour away in St. Peters, Missouri.
Yeah.
I used to live in O'Fallon, and then my family, we all moved to Wentzville. And St. Peters is like maybe 5 or 6 minutes away from O'Fallon. And for some reason, the mall is called Mid Rivers Mall. And I would always say Rid Mivers. And my friends like tore me a new asshole. They're like, Fears, it's not fucking Rid Rivers. It's Mid Rivers. And I guess because I just said it too fast, it came out Rid Mivers instead of Mid Rivers. And so every once in a while, I either talk too fast or it's hard for me to pronounce certain words. And then that's where the Fierce isms sometimes pop up. Like
I love the Book of Boba Fett. That's a good one.
That's a good one too. Like I mean to say tremendously, but then it comes out, you know, the other one, or it's immensely, and then it'll just mix up shit like that.
No.
I'm trying to think of a good Randy-ism. I mean, you've got a few legendary ones.
Oh yeah, crack. Now we're talking.
That one, Randall, that almost killed Fears. Like when you said it the first time, I was on the floor. Or remember the little cartoon you made where you're like, oh my God, he's smoking cigarettes. I fucking lost my goddamn mind. Yeah. And especially the cartoon, his eyes go from like that little to big fucking like googly eyes and shit.
Yeah.
Randall, you've never been able to top those two, and then what was the other one? Oh, the evil laugh. The evil laugh that you did.
I thought it was Rubber Bullets.
No, that one was good. No, I'm saying no, the Randy isms. Like Rubber Bullets, that cartoon, that's like you've definitely gotten a lot better with your cartoons. Like up to that point, that one was like the best drawings I've ever seen. But you've actually gotten better as an artist, like drawing, than Rubber Bullets. Like some of the drawings that you've been doing for Fears Man episode 5, I think top Rubber Bullets that episode. I mean, don't you think? Don't you think you've got better? You've gotten better at your drawing, your drawing skills. Randy, did you freeze up? Hello.
Nope, didn't freeze up.
Oh, you're really good at that, Randy. But I'm being honest. Don't you think you've gotten better?
Yeah. I mean, I try to get better. I try to top myself all the time if I can.
I'm not just saying this as your friend. I'm saying it as your friend and as an outsider's point of view. You've gotten better at your drawing skills.
Yeah,
for sure. Like, but I'm telling you, when I saw that Rubber Bullets, and if anyone's never seen that and you don't know what we're talking about, Randy did a Cameo Man episode with Cameo Man and Cody taking down some villains in a grocery store, and they were shooting rubber bullets. And the name of the episode was called Rubber Bullets. And it was really good. I mean, and I went nuts. I remember Randy, I called you and I was like, Randy, I'm like, I saw the drawings, but then the way Randy does it, he'll do all the drawings, and then he'll be like, don't worry, Fears, it'll make sense once I put it all together. Once I saw it all together, I was like, holy shit. I'm like, this is really good. And the drawings, Randall, were so crisp and so clean. I was like, I don't know if Randy can top this. I'm like, these drawings are amazing. But Randy, you have been able to top yourself. Like some of the drawings that you've been doing for Fears Man 5, good shit, man. Especially like the death of Black Aldrin. Like the way he fucking dies.
The way his face melts up and stuff. Yeah.
Well, hey, don't say it. Don't tell the fans.
Yeah.
So because then they won't watch it. But
yeah, I like the way his. Yeah.
Let's just put it this way, guys.
Yeah.
We really stretch out the death of Black Aldrin, or is it really the death of Black Aldrin? You never know, Randy. He could come back some mystical way.
We got a little cannibalism in there for everybody. It's pretty good. I like it.
A little,
we freeze dry him, and then
a little Indiana Jones reference, if you will.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. Now, Randall, after we kill Black Aldrin in episode 6, Randall Brownstein and Kenneth Clark go to Black Aldrin's hideout, and they're going to be accessing his computer, and then they find a secret file labeled the Mockingbird, and that's where they find the Mockingbird's secret hideout, and we'll take down those fuckers one by one, and we'll slowly but surely kill off the Mockingbird one by one, you sons of bitches.
Well, actually, Fears is just joking. What happens is we go to a therapist, we work out our issues, and we all come to peace, and we're all civil to each other.
Oh, no, Randall.
And we rebrand ourselves as Civil Fears Man and
Randall.
Civil Cameo Man.
Randall, do whatever you want to do in Cameo Man, but in Fears Man will be killing off the Mockingbird one by one in really painful deaths, because they've put Fears through pure hell. So every single one of those fuckers in the Mockingbird, they're dying. Yeah. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Horrible, horrible death is coming upon them. And it's going to be great.
Actually, stereotypical American, Fears takes out the 10 Commandments and he brings them to Israel is what actually happens.
Maybe. That's possibly. Randy, and you even told the fans.
I bring these 10 commandments.
No, remember in Mel Brooks, he goes, these 15 commandments, and then all of a sudden he drops it, and he's like, these 10 commandments. That's one of the greatest scenes ever. He's like, I call upon Jehovah, and I'm like, and he's like going into a spiel, Randall, and he's like, Jehovah, the Lord mighty Christ Savior. He goes, I bring you these 15, and all of a sudden it goes, doesn't he say, oh shit, or something, that it falls out of his hand and it snaps?
I don't think Mel Brooks would lower himself to curse like that. I doubt it.
He's got them in both hands.
I doubt it.
And they fall off his shoulder, and then it breaks. It shatters into a million pieces. And then he goes, I bring you these 15. Boom, it shatters. 10. These 10 commandments. One of the greatest Mel Brooks moments ever. I love Mel Brooks. I love his humor. I love Robin Hood Men in Tights. I love Spaceballs. Randall, what's your favorite Mel Brooks movie to end this stream on?
Spaceballs.
Is that like, if you only had to pick one?
Yeah, Spaceballs.
It's really hard for me to pick one.
Second place is definitely Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I'm telling you, like, by the way, Randall, that is a nice jacket. Is this a new jacket?
No, I just I had this for a while.
Oh, I think it's new to me. I've never seen this jacket, but it looks good. I like your playing card shirt, by the way, buddy.
Yeah, it's the King of Hearts.
Is that a new shirt or is that the classic one?
It's a classic one.
I'm telling you, I've never seen this jacket. So I've seen the shirt, but I've never seen the jacket. So nice jacket, buddy. Skylar says that's a cool jacket.
Thank you, Skylar. I appreciate it.
Boom, right there. Read it, Randall, right now. Read it.
That's a cool jacket. Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah.
So, Randall, I'm trying to pick just one.
Go for the redhead.
No, I'm talking Mel Brooks movies.
Oh, just go with Spaceballs.
I mean, I love Spaceballs, but man, there's like, I love Young Frankenstein. I love The Producers.
No, those all suck. Go with Spaceballs.
I love silent film. I love History of the World.
Mel Brooks has actually only made 2 good movies: Spaceballs and Robin Hood Men in Black.
No, Randall, there's so many other good ones. If I had to pick, I'll be honest, I do like Spaceballs, but I like Robin Hood Men in Tights just a little bit more than Spaceballs.
Yeah.
So if I had to only pick one, it would probably be Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, a good second is fucking Spaceballs. We've used so many scenes from Spaceballs, like little quips and little things in Cameo Man, and we've used a little bit of it in Fears Man.
When have we ever? Cite an example for me.
Well, haven't we used some of the sound effects and haven't we used some of the music? I thought we did. Well, we need to, Randall. I thought we used something out of Spaceballs in one of the episodes. Not in any of the Cameo Mans? None of Fears Man? I thought we did. Well,
you need to cite that example to me because I do not remember one instance of
I
that.
could have sworn we used something out of Cameo Man. Like we got an idea or something. I'm trying to think. Maybe we didn't.
Think, Fears. Think hard.
I'm thinking right now. Give me. Can we lose it? I looked up and I was thinking. All of a sudden, I looked down.
Think.
See those big fucking googly eyes, Randall. But it was the delivery on it because I'm like this trying to think, and all of a sudden I look down and you're like all fucking like serious and shit, like into the camera. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we haven't, Randall. Maybe we haven't. I thought we did, but nothing's coming to mind. But yeah. So Randall, how was your day, buddy? Good?
Yesterday was fantastic.
What was yesterday? Was yesterday karaoke?
Sunday was no, it wasn't karaoke. I went to this beer making place, and I must have been on that day because I made $70 in 2 hours. You know
what? Doing magic?
Yeah.
That was yesterday. Nice.
People were just like throwing the money at me. It was great. Yeah.
Nice, buddy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, you don't drink, so I'm like, so why would Randy be there? But I guess it's a good place to do magic.
Yeah.
So have you talked to that lady yet about getting your books? Have you not bumped into?
No, I do that later on tonight if she's there. If she's not there, it might take longer.
Hopefully she's there. So, guys, wish Randy luck because someone at a bar, she's a teacher, said, "I read your book, Randy. I want to buy 60 copies for all of my students." So I hope that deal goes through, Randy, because that would be big for your book.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to end it with that, Randall. So why don't you go ahead and plug all your stuff because I'm going to take a shower and get something to eat, and I'm going to take a little nappy, and then I'm going to start editing some videos and shit.
This is Randy Brown for Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. You can visit my website at iamrandybrown.wixsite.com/magic. That's I as in internet, A as in apple, M as in mother, randybrown.wixsite.com/magic. And then you can pick up my book on writing. It's the 13 Most Common Fiction Writing Mistakes. It's on paperback on Amazon. And then I also have another book called The Tiny Book of Awesome Magic, also on Amazon and paperback. Nice. Check those out if you can. And remember, my name's Randy Brown. I do the card tricks, but you all bring the magic.
And also, don't forget to follow Randy at the Mayor of Z Magic and Cameo Man 2021. Give him some likes.
I already said that, Fears.
Randy, I was helping my friend out, for Christ's sake. So give him some likes, give him some views, give him some subs, and like Randy said, definitely go buy his book on Amazon. Help Randy out. Get him some more book sales, man. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Fears Man 26, my main channel. Subscribe to Fears Vlogs, this channel. We stream, we vlog, we do gaming streams, we go nuts, we talk about anything and everything. Be sure to check me out on TikTok. 8,229 and climbing, guys. Anyway, this is Fears, and this is
Randall.
And Randall, why don't you sign off for us?
We will see you later, alligator. All right, bye.
Gung! Randy, keep holding that. Keep holding it until I end it. I'm going to wait a good 30, 40 seconds until we end it, and we'll see how long Randy can hold this for. I'm just joking. I won't do that to you. All right, later, guys.